if you haven't played in a tournament like this before, it can really take a toll on you if you haven't. Maybe you stayed up a little bit too late last night and you thought it was going to be no big deal. You haven't eaten properly. You haven't had meals prepared for the day, or like for example, GSC's been playing for the last several games in a row. It can take a toll on your body, and I hope these guys are prepared to play and they're not kind of feeling any weird stuff going on here.
Yeah, the mental toll that it definitely takes is, something that cannot be kind of just tossed to the side. And I think you definitely have to admire all these teams that kind of come out and play so much during this 2-day period. It's crazy having to play that many games back and forth. And, the thing is, like, a lot of people say, like, oh, it's supposed to be a little bit of a marathon, right? You're supposed to kind of pace yourself. But when it comes to these tough games, when it comes to these high-pressure situations, sometimes you just have to sprint. And that's really what gets these teams, a little bit tired. And I think we kind of see that, in some of these plays and in some of the results of these games as well. And that's kind of why partially why we've come down to this wire here where it's a complete tie.
All right, so speaking of sprints, just to refresh you guys of what's going on here, first cap wins, sudden death, crazy fromage Gouda cheddar, that dank cheese, that brie, that gooey cheese, put it in the oven, put it on some crackers. I think we might see it this game, because it's first cap wins. And GSC is a pretty cheesy team. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I don't mean as if they don't have skill or anything like that. I just mean they run UA locks with offensive priest and double disc priest and double hunter with, no rogue and things like this. So I think if it comes down to it, we could see some crazy stuff come out this game. But so far it looks standard.
Yeah, definitely looking standard. Not much of a roster change, of course, as we talked about. The team of Gurubashi kind of choosing to stay in their comfort zone here with this comp. So a lot of damage coming out into the team skill ratio. However, it's going to be completely absorbed and healed. Priest, the frontline warrior of GSC, taking a lot of damage right now. Charging and going so deep. The mage having to ice block, taking so much damage right now, having to peel back just a little bit. Moran deciding to open, actually going to go down in mid, though. So it looks like he opened on that mage, but wasn't able to completely take him down. So right now, Gurubashi a little bit ahead, and obviously with this rogue dead, the team of GSE is not going to have as hard of a time of getting that flag pickup right now. So Static Quo making his way up the ramp into the enemy base to grab that flag.
Yep, Chewy, on the other hand, he's already at ramp. And don't forget, his first cap wins. So if something goes wrong for Static Quo here, this is so important. And take a look. The defense is going to be placed heavily in priority here. Grizzle shredding Static Quo, but he does get the help from Hunter. That Mistweaver gives him a lust pretty soon, I'm sure, too, to get him out of the map, out of the base, rather. Arcane Torrent coming out from Grizzle here, but he's just getting pumped by Static Quo and the rest of this GSC team. So Static Quo will be okay. Both FCs are Gucci right now.
Yeah, and as Static Quo makes his way into the rest of the team fight, AG Grizzle going to get a body res in front of that tunnel, so he's going to be joining the mid fight almost immediately. But however, the front line of skill ratio taking so much damage right now. Oi actually getting dropped. Curly rolls you, dropping down to 51%, 73%, going back up, just climbing back slowly, but taking a lot of damage right now. The Boomkin, Sergeant Pizza taking a lot of damage as well, so the healers having to kind of spread their heals around. The team of Gurubashi just doing so well on keeping this team at bay at the moment. This one cap wins all kind of deal is so crucial if these teams control mid right now so that no offensive pressure can break. So Gurubashi just doing a good job.
Dark Chewy's not going to be in a position to actually hand over the flag in a GY. Holy, Dark Chewy displacers. This could be it. Rogue goes in. I don't think he has the points. Oh, man.
My God, no. And Static Quo doing the space so big. Moran sapping is triggering the. Oh my God! I can't even speak because it's happening so fast. Sapping the trinket, but he's got a Mistweaver on top of him. So I'm not sure if Big Moran's actually going to be able to do anything. It looks like Moran's going to go for that flag pickup to hand it off to somebody. But look right now, the team of GSC sending a hunter to cut off Sergeant Pizza and Dark Chewy, who is going up the ramp right now.
Big Moran's ahead of him. I think he's going to be able to get the boots here, which means he will maybe be able to get it over to his flag carrier who's coming up. But his flag carrier actually goes down. Is there anybody else who's going to be able to make it there? There's 3 of GSC in the tunnel. Big Moran's all alone. Big Moran, can he make it to anybody? There's nobody there. He does have his evasion for a little bit. He does have his trinket. I think he has AGM too. Is he going to be able to be met? Wax meets him outside of the ramp. There's nobody there from skill ratio. Is he going to be able to get there? The pizza, the band just comes out. It's a long range on that heel. He's popping it. Pizza grabs the flag. He's going to be able to displace out over the edge. It's like he's got it. Oh, my God. I thought that was going to be literally the worst play of all time, but they make it happen. SR.
Really amazing, really great communication by them, understanding that Chewy's going to go down by the ramp side, so now might be the time to just switch it over to the other side of the map, take it at the graveyard. Big Moran having to just pull out the big guns and run out as fast as he possibly can before he inevitably goes down, and the team of skill ratio deciding that they're going to run a bit of a gauntlet currently while they wait for Dark Chewy to kind of stabilize with them. So the entire team of skill ratio running into their base, not risking anything right now. No conservative, just a completely conservative play right here, and the team of GSC kind of following them a little bit, but not pushing just yet. So it looks like we might see a tunnel push here.
Wow. That was insane. I was honestly not agreeing with the play because Dark Chewy did drop the flag at 3 stacks. But SR are definitely sitting down and taking a breather right now. They run up to Gauntlet. They're trying to set up, but take a look. GSC is not giving them any time. They're sending their entire team here. And this is not necessarily the best situation for them, considering that they're going to be so far away from their cap and skill ratio is so close. We actually saw skill ratio do this to teams the other night against Waka Flocka. They pulled the opposing team into their base, made them feel like they were at the advantage, and then outplayed them. There's not going to be a gauntlet here from GSC. So if skill ratio is able to hang on, they've got the Rogue, they've got the Boomkin, they should be able to win here when it comes down to that stacks are our friends game. It looks like GSC is already pushing in quite aggressively. We'll see. Maybe they can get a charge into the back line and start slowing people. The kegs are coming out. Maniac taking a lot of pressure right now, is getting hit by the Hunters and does get charged on as well. Maniac not in a good spot right here. Sanako sapped in the back, trying to make sure they can't push too far. But, really, I don't think anything is going to happen for the next 30 seconds or so. But as soon as they start to break that gauntlet, it's going to be on to SR to make the play onto that back line. If somebody overextends, we got to keep an eye on Big Moran. He's out of stealth right now, so look for him to get a re-stealth. He does have Zerker as well, which is crucial. And then, again, we take a look at Sergeant Pizza. He's just trying to make sure they don't get by. Probably getting points there. I did just see him come out of cap form there. FL, what do you think is going to be the moment here?
Yeah, it looks like Dark Chewy absolutely not taking any risk here. Neither is Big Moran, choosing not to open on anything in middle right now. Dark Chewy obviously not trying to throw out any extra heals either, choosing not to come out of form. Oh, wow, Agent Grizzle returning the flag. Dark Chewy running in, he's going to cap it, and that's going to be a cap going over the skill ratio.
And that's it, my friend. Skill ratio will be going on to the finals for a rematch against Jesus Christ Marine.